Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Scriptologist from Team Noxious here with another tutorial for you guys. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to install VirtualBox and how to install a Windows 10 Pro ISO file onto VirtualBox so that you can run it as a VM. You could use this for testing programs, testing coding, just having another operating system on your computer. You can do this with Kali Linux, any other Ubuntu software, Linux software, any Windows software, or sorry, operating system. So yeah, let's get into it. So first you're gonna start off, you're gonna go and visit the links that I have in the description. One will be a download link for VirtualBox. You've got different VirtualBox installation files. You got Windows Host, OS X, Linux, and a Solaris. So make sure you download whichever one is for your operating system. We're going to do Windows Hosts since I am on Windows. You'll see it's an automatic download right there. Once that's done downloading, open that up. I already have it installed, so I'm not actually going to go through with the installation. So once you get VirtualBox installed, it's going to look like this. You're going to go ahead and click on New. Type in whatever name you want to put. We're just going to put Windows 10 Pro for now, because that's the operating system we're going to be installing. You're going to leave the machine folder alone. Make sure type says Microsoft Windows, and the version, make sure it says Windows 10 64-bit or 32-bit, depending on your system specs. For memory size, it's best to go ahead and put 4000, depending on your RAM. Hard disk, you're going to leave it at create virtual hard disk now. Go ahead and click create. Make sure it has VDI, VirtualBox disk image. Then you're going to go ahead and click next. Now for storage and physical hardware, make sure it says dynamic. For file location and size, I normally put it at 20 gigabytes. You don't really need too much unless you're going to be storing a lot of files and folders and programs on your virtual drive. Now you've got it set up. So now it comes to the part of actually installing the ISO file for the operating system. So you're going to go ahead and click on Start. Now once you click Start, this is the one you're going to get. Right here, it's going to say this. You're going to go and click on this little folder here. Go up to Add. And then you're going to find the ISO file that you installed from the link down in the description. It'll look like this, Windows 10 H1 or 21H1. Make sure it's selected in this window here and click on Choose. Alright, once it's verified as there, click Start. Now you're going to see it's going to start booting up now. This is how your window will look. So we're going to go ahead and let it load up. Now this is the setup for Windows 10 itself. We're going to go back and hit the settings later after we set up the Windows. Go ahead and click next, click install now. Just an FYI, this will take a little while to install. Don't worry about the activation windows, you don't really have to. Go ahead and click I don't have a product key. Now, depending on which one you want to install, just go ahead and click it. We're going to do Windows 10 Pro, so click on Windows 10 Pro right there, and then you're going to go down and click Next. Just click I accept, click Next. Now right here, you're going to go to Custom, because since you're not actually upgrading, you're just doing fresh install. Now go ahead and click Next. You don't have to do anything in that window. Now this is the part that's going to take a little bit, so we'll be right back when the installation is finished. Alright, so now we are back. It's going to ask you to restart. Once that finishes, it'll restart automatically. Alright, so now your Windows 10 Pro ISO file is installed. You do have your operating system right here. Don't worry about clicking anything. You don't have to press anything. You don't want it to boot from the CD or DVD drive. It'll boot automatically just as so. And we will be right back when this is done setting up. Okay, and we are back. Alright, so here you're going to go ahead and select your state, or your country, click next. Go ahead and click it again. Don't worry about that, click skip. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and click setup for personal use, and then click on next. Don't worry about putting in a login. Just go ahead and down here into the left corner, click offline. Again, down left hand corner, click limited experience. Go ahead, put in the name. If you wanted to set up an account, you could. I don't need to for what I do with VirtualBox. You can put in the password. I don't need to. Click on continue. Now for this, all right, this is very important. For what I do, I don't want anybody to be able to track anything on me, so I go ahead and turn all of these off. This will help improve your privacy when doing anything on your virtual drive. Click not now because we don't want Cortana. We don't want any government agencies listening in on our microphones. Alright, this may take a little bit, so we'll be back when it's done. Alright, so now we are at the desktop. The installation is finished for Windows 10 Pro. Alright, so now one thing that we're going to do, we are going to reboot. Go ahead and click power off machine. Now we're going to go up into the settings. Alright, right now we're going to make it so that you can drag and drop from your host machine into your virtual machine. Alright, so what you're going to do, you're going to go up to general, you're going to go over to advanced, and where it says shared clipboard, you're going to drop down, go all the way to bidirectional. Same for drag and drop, bidirectional. Alright, now click OK, and now you can start it up. Alright, give it a second to boot up. Now you got to install. You're going to install a program, well, not really a program, more like a driver that actually makes that bidirectional work. Alright, so give it a second to boot up. Alright, now that it's set up, what you're going to do, you're going to go over here to devices, and you're going to go all the way down to insert guest edition CD image. Go ahead and click that. Once you click that, all you got to do is go down here, click on your file explorer. You're going to go to the left side, click on this PC. And then you're going to see the CD drive has a virtual disk in it. You're going to double click on that. And you're going to go down to where it says VBox Windows Editions. Alright. You're going to double click on that one. And this is the actual guest that you're going to install. Click on yes. Go ahead and click next, next, install. And you're going to see one more dialog box show up. Alright, you're going to go ahead and click install on that one. And then that's pretty much it. Alright, wait for it to finish up. You're going to have to reboot. Go ahead and click on finish. It's going to reboot, and then you're going to be good to go. As of that, your VirtualBox is installed, your virtual machine is installed, and your Windows 10 is ready to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share. If you have any other tutorials that you would like to see, drop down a comment or send us a message, and one of the team members will get on that immediately. Thanks. Have a great day, y'all.